So what do I do when I first get to a hotel room? I just got here after a long drive. So first and foremost, I take the dogs potty and walk them, but I hydrate them and feed them. I'll show you all the stuff that I use for them later. And then I also lift the trash can and I close the toilet lid so that they don't get sick or get into things they shouldn't get into. Also, what I like to do is I strip the bed of the comforter and I'll fold it to the end until I'm ready to go to bed. And I will allow them to be on this really thin sheet, which is going to be easier for the hotel to clean. And it's not going to dirty that, which is going to be much harder for them to wash. I do have to drop down my shades because my dogs like to make some sort of crazy narratives that somebody's out there trying to get in. So that eliminates them from barking or being extra noisy. Here are some of my favorite items that I use on my dogs. Let's just get into it. First and foremost, I wipe their feet. I try to keep incidentals low to none, and they do not want muddy dogs in their room, so wipe their feet. I love to bring Whimsies. I think it's the safest chew I provide for my dogs. It lasts a good while. It's really simple ingredients. They're called Whimsies. They come in all shapes. You probably already know about them, but I love that, and they're easy on their stomachs. But have to be careful for dog actors what you feed them before they go to work the next day. There's always a risk. Once they're pottied and walked, we come in and I feed them because typically it's around dinner time. I absolutely love my West Paw puzzle feeders. Holy cow. These are like the only things I'm going to be using. They're puzzle feeders, they're rubber, they're really easy to clean, they stack. So when I have all my dogs, it's just like this little stack and it fits perfectly in the car. They come in little designs, all different designs, colors, and honestly, they're just like the easiest thing. I use their main kibble, but also my goal is hydration. So the first thing I like to do is I take Licks. If you haven't checked Licks out, go check them out. A newer company, holy cow, I use this all the time. I use it in the winter, I use it in the summer. I use it prepped for competition. I use it just when they're relaxing, but in the winter I like it because it helps them drink. So this one is a beef mix flavor. There's chicken and they probably have other flavors too. I mix it with water. It helps them drink. Plus it's got some protein in it and really healthy ingredients. So it helps your dog stay hydrated. So this comes with me all the time. I'll take half of it like per day, mix it in water and spread it across the dogs. But I do fill their food up with quite a bit of water with this combination and the other items that I use. Another thing that I like to do is I buy these raw mixers. What I like about them is they're freeze dried. And so that in itself, they crumble really easily on the meal as a topper if your dog's like a little picky, but also with it being kind of freeze-dried, it does encourage them to want to drink water. And I do want them to hydrate on this trip. I have 2 noses down here. Journey, feet. Yes, good job. How about you? Good boy. I bring ProBiable with me. If you don't use ProBiable for your dogs, have it at home, have it on travel. There are paste and capsules. The paste helps bind loose stool and the capsules is great for giving them like a boost of probiotics. But I like to put a little bit of the paste in their meals sometimes because travel stress, if they have some loose stool, this will help bind it up in a really positive way with probiotics. So I love bringing ProBiable. Good job. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any tips or tricks with your hotel and experiences and traveling with your pets. I'm just showing you kind of what I usually do. It's a pretty basic setup. It's a little more crazy when I have more dogs, but I only have 2 with me here. So let me know what you guys think. Comment below, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, go get it.